6'7", 0-0. At center, 6'10", number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at point guard, 6'2", number 5, Tyus Jones. The other guard, 6'4", number 13, Jordan Poole. At full, 6'9", number 33, Kyle Kuzma.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Williams is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Wizards, they've got Jordan Poole. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Tyus Jones. You know, we are still so early, Clark, in this season. But for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player. I think those are critically important early in the season.
Now here's Jones. Kuzma outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Powell with a screen on Jones. Doncic kicks to Irving. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good. So it's the Mavericks now. Powell with a screen on Jones. Doncic. That one rolling around and rims out. Poole, the pass to Jones. At the top of the key, Gafford. That shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Now, let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Wes Unseld Jr.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. On the wing, Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Kuzma kicks to Gafford. Kuzma outside. And another miss by Washington.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Irving with it. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Jones finds Gafford. Now Kuzma. Screen by Gafford. With the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Doncic bounce pass. Here's Irving. Powell trying to free himself up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Powell.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Kyle Kuzma. .158 left to play in the first. Right, looking around. Pass to Kispert. Gallinari with the screen for Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Holmes throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 7-point differential. Passes it to Kispert. Gallinari a screen on Kirk. 6 to shoot. Kispert kicks to Gallinari. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Outside, Green. The pass to Holmes. Holmes, that's a screen. To the paint. Gallinari with the steal. He kicks it to Kispert. Over in the corner, Avdia. For the three. No good on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
15.
Just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Hardaway. Hardy is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Williams. Poole, no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Kuzma with the screen for Poole. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Irving from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Jones. Here's Gafford. And the layup's good off the glass.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Williams. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Doncic finds Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Doncic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Magic in Orlando.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got 20 points.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Washington calls timeout.
Fans, let's hear ya.
Muscala is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Molinari comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kispert's checked in for Poole. And it's Wright in for Tyus Jones. Then for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Green in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Back to Wright. Gallinari a screen on Doncic. Powell with the steal. Doncic looking it over. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Right against Doncic. Pass to Gallinari. Right wing. Now Kispert. He's coming off a 19-point game against Charlotte.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Muscala, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Muscala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Irving, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Avdia's checked in for Washington.
For your Wizards, Danny Avdia.
Irving double team. Down low. Gallinari with the rebound. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Kispert. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Passes to Wright, launches it, and no good. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Dallas leading by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Washington Wizards.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
Okay, now let's take a look. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jordan Poole is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Man, that is a tough cover. Pretty good defense, but he just finds the angle and finishes.
Kuzma with a screen on Irving. Poole the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Jones against Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. The kick out to Irving. Another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Wizards trail by 17. Jones looking for an opening. Out to Kuzma. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Back to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Washington with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Kuzma passes to Gafford. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the lane. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Gafford. He's got 7 outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. Here's Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Wizards trail by 18. Poole with it. He's picked up by Irving. Kicks it out to Jones. Gafford sets the pick for Jones. Shoots over Doncic. That one wide left.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Irving against Poole, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Williams.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Dallas.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Wizards trail by 20.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Right outside. The dish to Kispert. Gallinari, a screen on Curry. Kispert kicks to Gallinari. Can't connect from short range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Wright. The Mavericks making the shot. And here is Kispert. And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.122 left in the third. Here's Avdia. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Washington.
That free throw, good from Avdia. Mavericks leading by 19. Curry looking around. Holmes setting the pick for Curry. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Gallinari. That one good for 2. Gallinari's got his second basket of the game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
McGee sets the pick for Green. McGee trying to break free. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
You know, right now, Dallas, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
And Wright kicks to Kispert. He dishes it to Gallinari. Good work there as it goes. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Wright, the pass to Kispert. Just 3 on the clock. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Doncic out there with Hardy. And it's Green, then it's Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Mavericks substitution. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Jones, no one around him. That one's not going to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Jones after Luka Doncic's bucket. Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Hardy. Williams trying to break free, and that one's good. Hardy.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Avdia with a screen for Jones. Here's Gafford, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the wing right side. Here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Poole. Wizards trail by 17. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Poole the pass to Gafford. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Doncic kicks to Williams. Takes the three. Here's Powell. Dishes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. The pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Cool with it. Williams picks him up. And the shot goes down.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 13-point lead. Outside Williams. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Jones, the pass to Kuzma. Jones with the screen on Williams. Williams comes with a double team. Jones from outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Irving going inside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 15. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter.
All right, everybody. Those were your Wizards dancers. Make some noise.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Gafford. And here's Kuzma. Oh, that's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Mavericks leading by 13. Irving looking over the floor. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for Dallas.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Wizards.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now here's Gafford. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And it's good for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us as New Balance presents our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Make your hell gaming.